Hey you guys, it's Jess Raj. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like my videos. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I have been MIA. Life has been lifing, y'all. Life has been lifing, but for the better. We just gonna say that for the better. Working, trying to pay bills in this economy and be a single mother. It is a lot, y'all. And my mental don't be here to be creating YouTube videos, and I apologize about that to my subscribers being like, where the hell is she at? Working, taking care of shit by myself, and trying to keep my head above the water. You know what I'm saying? And to people be like, are you a surgical tech? Yes, I am. But am I in the OR rooms anymore? No, I'm not. I do not care to be in the OR rooms, and I'm being real with y'all. As much as like the adrenaline rush I would get, having fun, it's not meant to be fun. I'm not gonna say it's not meant to be fun, but you gotta have tough skin being in an OR room. And I'm one of them people. I work individually, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I believe I said this in on my other videos. I work individually. I don't. It sounds so bad. I don't like people. Fuck it. I don't like people. As friendly as I am, I don't want to be with a doctor and a nurse all day, every day, being cooped up in the OR room. And I learned that about myself. So I am in the lab. As much as I don't like being inside, I really want to make more videos for you guys. But by the time I get home, your girl's drained. And we just ended football season for my son. 3 days of practice, Saturday games. Like, I'm just now kind of bringing it down. And multitasking kind of pushes me sometimes because I know I have something to do. I have a schedule, but me trying to implement the videos within the schedule during football season, that is a lot. But at least I know now how to kind of work and maneuver next season, next year. So, but yes, I am officially a football mom. So, and then, I lost my cousin on New Year's Eve last year. This year, going into this year. Family, my mom has been, going through things. Just life has been life for my family. And my mental was not in the space of trying to think about videos, y'all. And that's me being real with y'all. But yes, send a prayer to me and my family. I just ask, a genuine prayer of my mother's healing and everything. So, yeah. So, and me trying to get my life together so I could be there for loved ones, It's a lot. Dating, man. I mean, it ain't bad right now, but over the past couple years, it's been on and off, hit or miss, and I just was like, worry about yourself, Jessica, because the way folks be, the narcissism of it all. But we gonna get out of that real quick. But that was just me kind of get y'all updated what is going on. I have not really been focused to make my YouTube videos, and it be in the back of my head. Yeah, I promise y'all, it be in the back of my head. I promise you. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it. I ain't gonna rumble no more. Let's do it. Okay. So questions 13. I said 13, yeah, 13 through 16 are in shorts. 13, 14 are together, 15 and 16 are together, okay? Just to let you know, to be like, where's the other videos? Yeah, no, I don't even want to go back, y'all. We gonna look forward in life. Keep looking forward, we ain't gonna go back. But if you want to catch questions 13 through 16, they're in shorts. 2 questions each, 2 videos, right? Okay, so 17. And shout out to Ambitious Beauty. Thank you for being on me, girl. That's what's up. I like it when y'all looking forward to these videos, and that helps me, encourages me, and want to do these even more, because I don't mind doing the videos. It's just I be feeling like, are you guys really truly looking forward to it? And then make sure I make time. So 17, which organism is a normal resident flora in the intestinal tract? There's A, E. coli, which it got the whole name. I'm not about to torture the name. There's always Google to learn the pronunciation, YouTube to learn the pronunciation. If I know it, I'm going to say it. If not, I'm going to just keep it short. But E. coli. B, Staphylococcus aureus. I can say that. B, that was B. So C, Pseudomonas aeruginosa. And D, Clostridium tetani. Okay, so I put A, E. coli. So let's go in the back. real fast and look at why it was A. This boy is jamming in his bathroom, y'all. Oh my gosh. He said be humble. Okay. Yeah, 17. Let me lose my track listening to the music in the background. But A, I got it right. A, it was E. coli. E. coli is a gram-negative rod that is part of that is part of the normal flora of the intestinal tract of humans, and it's also an opportunistic bacteria. And when you're in microbiology, you will be able to, see how these bacteria look. They look squiggly. They look like little Mike and Ike. I call them Mike and Ikes, which makes me feel like I don't want to eat Mike and Ikes no more, y'all, because I think of shit like that. But anyway, but number 17 is A, E. coli, which is the normal resident flora in the intestinal tract, right? Now 18. Where should the first scrub surgical technologist stand when handing towels to the surgeon to square off the incision site, right? A, the opposite side from the surgeon. B, same side as surgeon. C, the foot of the OR table. And D, the head of the OR table. See, I feel like I was going through this too fast back then, and I put C, the foot of the OR table, which that don't make no sense, yeah. What the fuck? Anyways, it was B, the same side or the opposite side. It had to be A or B. So let's look in the back, because I picked B on the same side as the surgeon. It should be the opposite side. So let's check. Okay, so it is B, the same side as the surgeon when handing the towels to the surgeon to a square off an incision site. Okay. So I'm gonna read that for you. So 18 was B, right? So when using four towels for squaring off the incision site, the first towel must be passed when standing on the same side as the surgeon, which now I see that now. When I was in the OR, yes, when you first start off and you start handing them the towels, those four blue towels for the most part. Some of them, I think some of them use like little, like disposable towels. But a lot of surgeons will have those 4 blue towels with the little clamp holders, little towel holder clamps. And the first one, yes, you were handing them off. And then the way I would do it, I would have the 4 in between my fingers. So bam, you got that one. Bam, you got that one. Bam, you got that one. That's how I personally did it. With that being said, yes, you start off on the same side as the surgeon with that first towel, because he's laying that right there in front of him, or however they want to, at the top of the, wherever incision there, wherever that surgeon feels comfortable with. That's how they gonna do it. But just be ready. You ready with them. Y'all need to be together. We see each other. So yes, you will start on the same side as a surgeon when you start handing off the squaring off towels. So yes, keep that in mind. Then you can move around. You can give them like the first 2 probably standing right next to them, and then you can, I believe, you will want to move around, because you really don't want to reach over. I feel like I don't really reaching over. So yes, but yeah, you stay on that same side with that doctor, just for that. Okay. So 19. A properly performed surgical scrub renders the skin A, sterile, B, disinfected, C, surgically clean, D, moistened and dehydrated. Okay, I put C, surgically clean, So let's see what I got it right. So 19. See, I got it right. So we're going to read it again. So a properly performed surgical scrub renders the skin, as the skin is rendered surgically clean when a properly performed surgical scrub is done. So I got that right. Right. So let's go to 20. So number 20. Through which of the following do the common bile duct and the pancreatic duct empty? A, the ampulla of Vater. B, duct of Santorini. C, word songs duct. D, sphincter of Oddi. I put A, the ampulla of Vater. So let's see what did I get on that one. I got that right. So y'all be like, I did get it right. I did get it right. Oh. I don't know if you can see that though. But I did get it right. So that is the pancreatic ducts join the ampulla of Vater. So I was right on that. Next one. Alright, so 21. Which of the following identifiers must be verified by the patient or their ID bracelet prior to transporting a patient to the OR? Okay, so A, name, social security number, physician. B, name, medical record number, and allergies. C, name, date of birth, diagnosis. D, okay, child, hold that thought. Okay, you guys. Okay, so the kid was listening to, some good old Kendrick Lamar. He was blasting his music. He was in the moment, and I didn't want to mess up his little mama getting out the shower. So I was like, yo, kid, turn it down. You gotta turn it off. But kid, shut the door, kind of break it down. Okay, so we left off at 21. Which of the following identifiers must be verified by the patient on or their bracelet prior to transporting a patient to the OR table? I got D. That's the right one. So, but I put B. I put the name, medical record, and allergies, which I don't know. I even thought about that, but it's actually D. Yeah, name, date of birth, and physician, which I do see it now. More with just being in the hospital with my mom. And she's healing. She's doing way better. It's still taking time. We gotta get that doctor though, cause he did some. But look here, we ain't even gonna get into all that, yeah. But just send prayers for my mama that she is able to full mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But yeah, so D is the answer, right? So the patient should be identified by name, date of birth, and the physician on their ID bracelet prior to transporting the patient to the OR, right? So CYA, cover your A double snakes, okay? It don't matter if the nurse is doing it. You look at the information too, damn it. You look at it too. Again, CYA, cover your A double snakes in this bit, because you don't want to be accountable for that. Like, you just don't. Like, do your research, look into that patient's chart before they come back, before they even enter the room, because usually it's the nurse that comes in with the between the nurse and the surgeon that come in with the patient. You're already in there setting up, so look at all whatever the doctor needs for their list for the surgery, but yet also look into that patient. And if you gotta look at the patient when they come in and look at their ID bracelet to see, just to clarify with the nurse and the surgeon, to be like, hey, or the circulator nurse, just be like, hey, is this the right information, this, that, and the third? Okay, let's go, let's get this right. Number 22. What are spiral-shaped bacteria called? A, cocci, B, bacilli, C, spirilli, or D, diplococci. I put spirilli because it's kind of in the word. A spiral-shaped bacteria. Sometimes even our teacher was like, when you read it a lot of times, the answer is in that question. For the most part, sometimes it can get a little tricky. But I put spirilli. Let's check. Yes, C, spirilli are spiral-shaped bacteria. Yeah, sometimes you might have to read it again, read it one more again. You ain't got to read it 12 times. But I say 3 times at the max to just make sure you're hitting every clue within that question. 23. The primary function of the gallbladder is to A, store bile, B, produce bile, C, emulsify fats, D, metabolize fats. I put A, store bile. So let's check. Number 23. Yes, it is A. The gallbladder stores bile until it's needed in the small intestine. Look at that girl. I was like, look here. I got the answers right now. I got a few wrong, but I passed. Okay, so number 24. Which of the following is a non-sterile member of the surgical team? A, the surgeon. B, the circulator. C, surgical assistant. D, surgical technologist. I put B, the circulator. The circulator, the nurse, the circulator nurse, she is never at the OR table. She might be around, but she is not at the OR table. She is the one that is basically making sure all the paperwork is correct. If anything goes down, she is there, like just like the anesthesiologist. Like they are close to the OR table, but they're not at the OR table like me and the surgeon would be. Like, no, they are not supposed to be there. That's like the sterile field. They are non-sterile. They should not be that close unless they are gowned in, baby. Okay. So let's look at that. Number 24. Yes, the circulator is not a part of the sterile team. The circulator performs his or her duties on the periphery of the sterile field. So around the sterile field. They are around it, but they are not within it. Keep that in mind. Again. And it's like, again, the answer is within the question. It's non-sterile member. Who are all the sterile members in this team? It's the surgeon. It's the surgical assistant. It's the surgical technologist. The nurse is not going to be at that table. Okay, number 25. Which of the following is not a benefit of using surface-mounted sliding doors for access to the operating room? A, uses less space for opening. B, aid in controlling temperature. C, eliminate air turbulence. D, provides for thorough cleaning. I put B, aid in controlling the temperature. It does not benefit with that. It does a lot of things, but it does not benefit in that. So 25, I got that right. It was B. Sliding doors are usually used in the OR because they eliminate air currents caused by swinging doors. Some ORs still kind of have swinging doors. I'm going to let y'all know that now. Not all of them are all updated. Some are still have the swishy swinging doors when you come in and coming out. But some of them are kind of upgrading their OR rooms to have just the sliding doors because that stops all that, air coming in from the non-sterile area where it's just like probably like the instruments back there or the equipment on the other side of the OR room. But the disadvantage is they do not aid in controlling OR temperature. You got to do that yourself. Okay, so last one for this page, and then we'll do another video starting off at 27. So 26. What are the 3 factors for reducing ionizing radiation exposure, right? A, type of procedure, equipment, radiation dose. B, exposure frequency, concentration. C, time, shielding, distance. D, site, age, and gender. Okay? So, I got this wrong. I hit B. I said hit B. I checked off B. Exposure, frequency, concentration, right? Okay. So it was actually C. Time, shielding, and distance. Okay. So let's go to 26. It was C. Time relates to the length of time the surgical technologist is exposed to the ionizing radiation. Shielding means donning lead apparition. I don't know. Let's start that over again. The first one was time, right? The second one was shield. Shielding means donning lead aprons and other lead shield devices for protection from the radiation, right? Distance means standing far away as possible out of the path of the direct beaming of ionizing radiation. So, like, when I was in the OR room for those 6 months before I went to the lab dissecting placentas for skin grafts, okay? And I would be in certain surgeries where we would have to put the lead aprons on, right? And, like, you have to protect yourself because that radiation is something. You don't want radiation on your body at all. But that's a whole nother story within itself. You want x-rays and other stuff, MRI. But yeah, you don't want to be around a lot of radiation. We just gonna say that. Radiation at all, I would take it. But yes, long story short, you want to have that on. or stand away as you can. Some people have stepped out the room when we have had, you know, the radiologist come in, snap a few pictures and everything, and do just that. You do not want to be that close to that. So the lead apron is what helps with that, with that process of, you know, with the radiologist coming in and taking pictures. Protect yourself. And they do have them in pretty little colors. Some surgeons have their own. Some nurses have their own. Some surgical technologists have their own. Sometimes the hospital will fund those, and they just have them sporadically hanging up in those type of rooms where they, you know, you're going to have, you know, x-ray, MRI, all that. But yes, so that is what I have for today. You guys take care. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share if you dare. Thank you. Bye.